Hello, Critical Conversation Bros here. I'm Behold Greatness, and this is...
I promise this is a different video, even though I'm wearing the same stuff, but I'm Top Rope Baba!
Yeah, we are in a bender of just making a ton of videos right now because we've got a busy week ahead of us. Lots of wrestling, and we don't want to miss it.
TNA?
Slammiversary, brother!
Whoa.
We're going to get right into it because there's some amazing matches on this card. Now let's roll right along. Eddie Edwards versus Moose. You have two guys with system ties here in a battle for supremacy.
I'm going with Moose.
Moose.
Yeah, Moose.
I think if you bet against Moose, you're probably pretty foolish.
I mean...
This doesn't feel like a scenario with everything going on with the system and the other stuff. I'm not buying Eddie Edwards winning this. This is the Moose winning. Let's move right along. We got AJ Francis versus Elijah. Who wants to walk?
It's Elias, but Elijah.
Huh.
By the way, that doesn't look like...
Yeah, shout out to AI for making it black. I love you, Elijah. I wasn't fixing it. It's fine. This is just an interesting musical kind of ordeal of blah, 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 blah. And I think AJ Francis wins. Moving on. What do you got?
Top dollar!
That money.
Holla,
money.
holla.
Yeah. Moving on.
That's AJ Francis, for those of you who don't know.
We got this crazy guy, Eric Young, versus Ricky Sosa.
You mean he's still around?
He is still around.
That guy's old.
Well, he is being kind of like a gatekeeper here at TNA. And this does help Ricky Sosa get established. Sosa. Bang, bang. The hottest entrance in TNA. Who's winning?
Hottest entrance in TNA? Versus a really, really old guy? We're gonna go with Ricky Sosa!
I think this is a great exposure moment, though, for Ricky Sosa. A safe match. I respect Eric Young. He's a safe,
Eric's always
worker.
been one of those TNA people. Like, it's kind of like you got The Miz and whatever in WWE. Like,
he's a great
bring talent.
He's a great safe worker. This was a great choice to really get Ricky's feet wet at a big pay-per-view. Yeah. So I'm here for that. This next one, this better be your favorite match on the card.
Duh!
You better be amped up because we have the Knockouts Tag Team World Championship. You have the Elegance brand versus Rosemary and Allie.
Yeah!
Which, back in the day, she was called the Bunny.
Obviously, we know who's winning, right? Duh, the Elegance brand!
The Elegance brand's winning? Why?
Because I've jumped off of that bandwagon.
Oh.
Just kidding!
Oh, man! Wow!
Woo! Of course I'm picking Rosemary and Allie. Duh, they're back together. I'm really excited. Let's go! And I don't care if it's Dana Brooke or Ash by Elegance or whoever you may have. Get out of here.
Yeah, get those bums out of there. Rosemary and Allie get a big win, get the tag team titles, and that crowd's gonna pop.
Woo!
Also, sidebar, shout out to the Butcher and the Blade showing up at GCW Friday, making their debut. I'm excited about it.
Yeah.
All right, now we have the return of one of the greatest matches in the history of TNA.
The X Division. And speaking of a return, we have a return in this match.
But this is in the Ultimate X match.
Yes.
And who is all in here? Cedric Alexander, Leon Slater, Frankie Kazarian, the Amazing Red. Wait, clocks have turned back.
We've turned back the clocks and we bringing back old stars. I like it.
We have KC Navarro, Mr. Elegance, and Fabian Eichner.
Wow. Mr. Elegance? Does a guy even know how to wrestle?
He is kind of jacked, and we're about to see what he can do.
Okay, look, just because you're jacked doesn't mean you can wrestle. Look at Gunther.
Well, they said he was visually appealing, and he got that spot in the match. So he sells the tickets.
Okay.
This is exciting. Who do you got winning this? Because this could go anywhere.
Well, obviously, the current champion is good old Seti.
Yeah.
I think they need a crowd pop. Why not? Screw it. I'm going all out. The Amazing Red.
I think that place would absolutely explode, and I would kill for that. I don't think it happens. I think they do just the opposite and say screw you to the fans, screw you to everybody. Frankie Kazarian, they go on this monster heel run with Frankie Kazarian.
You, sir. I don't like that prediction.
But it makes sense storyline wise.
Maybe you need the red light on your side because your heel predictions suck.
You shut your mouth and you just deal with it. But moving on, we got one of the greatest tag teams of all time. Maybe the greatest. We'll see. World Tag Team Championship ladder match. The System, Brian Myers and Bear Bronson of all people.
Wait, Brian Myers, you mean he actually wins somewhere?
He wins a lot. Versus the Righteous versus the Hardy Boys.
So we have Dutch and... Name, please?
It's lost in my mind.
Jeez Louise.
But who's winning?
The Righteous.
Vincent,
thank you. The Righteous are winning.
This is absolutely the right call.
But I am happy to see our boy Bear Bronson from GCW on main television.
Yeah.
Great.
I think that makes Nikki happy.
What? I will say, I think this is going to be a great match. It could be one of the matches of the night. By the way, that whole line right there might steal the night.
It could. I think the Righteous should win. I want the Righteous to win. And they will.
Okay.
Moving on. TNA International Championship Open Challenge with Mustafa Ali. Who answers this challenge? Because I heard a former WWE champion is answering the call.
Well, that can't be Dolph Ziggler. Former? Where are they at? Do you know?
Hold, please.
Anyway.
Why you talk more about?
So a Mustafa Open Challenge. Trying to think off the top of my head. Who?
Boston, Massachusetts.
Wow! It's not him. Anyway. Sasha Banks!
No.
Oh, okay.
Wrong company.
Damn. I don't really have. I don't really know.
Okay. Are you ready for this?
Can we get AJ Styles?
No, he's
Okay.
retired.
Are you sure?
Are you ready for this?
Yeah, why not? Go ahead.
You're not going to particularly be happy with this.
Ow!
But before he makes a home with his tag team partner in AEW, he has a little pit stop in TNA. Kofi Kingston answers this challenge.
Okay. Alright, now if Kofi does this, I'll be happy.
And remember,
maybe he'll stay.
And remember, if I get this right, you can just call me the Oracle. Right.
You kind of look like him.
Moving on. Knockouts World Championship match. Li Ying Li versus Xia Brookside. We got a heel Xia Brookside? Wow.
And then we have Yi Ling.
I don't know. She looks better than she ever has. I can promise you that.
Facts. I mean,
And she's gotten better.
At least they're using her on programming because WWE didn't know how to use that.
Who wins this?
Yi Ling Yi. I think retains.
I want her to win, but TNA does not care about meaningless title reigns, so they're going to end this meaningless title reign, and Xia Brookside finally gets that championship.
Wait, did you just say Li Ying Li's title reign is meaningless?
Yeah, they're not afraid to make meaningless title changes. That's what they're going to do. They're going to render it that way, and they don't care.
I can't believe you said that about Yi Ling Yi.
Yeah.
All right.
Now it's the big one. TNA World Title match. Mike Santana versus Nick Nemeth. Who you got?
Dolph or Nick Nemeth is going to be your new champion. Why? Because Mike Santana will be NXT bound.
You're 100%.
Baby!
You're 100% correct. there's going to be a danger zone, and it's going to be Nick Nemeth winning. And Mike Santana making his way to NXT. Congratulations. Pay-per-view over.
By the way, I am not. I can't get behind the Nemeth boys
I can't either.
in TNA.
But it's probably because I hate his brother. I like Nick
Yeah,
by
Ryan's
himself.
terrible.
Ryan's just garbage for me, and I just can't get behind it.
Just-
But on that note, let's roll right along because we got another pay-per-view to talk about, brother.
We don't need to talk about AEW. It's
Oh, no, don't you start here. Now you're the heel, brother. Good thing the Red's over there.
AEW. Does that even matter? Does anybody even watch AEW? I mean, the stadiums are always empty.
Okay, Mister. Why SmackDown is half blacked out? Okay. Shut your
All
mouth.
right, well, folks, he wanted us to do AEW, so I guess we're gonna do AEW. Okay.
AEW versus New Japan Forbidden Door 2026. Let's roll right along. MJ, what?
By the way, can we say these graphics are outstandingly awesome?
Yeah, thank you. I did great. You're welcome.
About time he does something.
MJF and the Don Callis family versus the conglomeration Darby Allin and Kanesuke Takashita in a steel cage match.
I'm glad you said that name. It's great.
Who is winning this? Wow.
Why do we have to put all these people in a steel cage? One. Two. What is Darby Allin gonna do?
I hope he
That's
goes
gonna
off-
blow the doors off.
I mean, I hope he kind of falls off in a trash can. You know, throw him back to somebody else who does it. But anyway,
Ew.
we'll talk about that later.
But this is gonna be a fun match. I do think the conglomeration Darby Allin and Takeshita will win.
I would love that. I want that so bad. But you fool, you can't beat MJF at his own game. He's the best heel in wrestling. MJF and the Don Callis family with a W.
I do have one question though.
What?
Why? Never mind. Moving on. I was gonna ask why MJF don't have a title match, but never mind. Moving on.
You know how that goes. Moving on. Kenny Omega versus Zack Sabre Jr. This is a technical bout here. Who wins this?
Well, I think it's pretty cut and dry. I believe it's going to be Kenny Omega.
I think of everything that you have on the card, as of right now, you would only have one, at least for me, calculating up, I would only have one New Japan star winning. And I think that causes issue with the partnership, and I still don't think they go out that way. So I'm going to say Zack Sabre Jr. gets a monster victory and kind of like a passing of the torch moment from Kenny Omega, because Zack Sabre Jr. is the best technical wrestler left in New Japan and deserves all the respect that he's earned.
All right.
This match here is going to steal the show in your Owen Hart Foundation Men's Tournament Final.
You said steal the show. It will be the show.
You have Swerve Strickland versus Will Ospreay. Who is winning?
I don't even know if I want to pick. I don't know if I can pick.
This is the toughest match on the card to pick. And you could make an argument for both men, right? We can make legitimate arguments for both men to win.
I don't know if it's Swerve's house. But I'm gonna go with Will Ospreay.
Okay. I'm right with you. Will Ospreay wins because, in my opinion,
It's a tough one.
I don't know if people agree, but in my opinion, when he's healthy, Will Ospreay is the best wrestler in the world.
I will agree with you. I think it's one of those that WWE definitely dropped the ball and should have just paid the guy whatever he wanted.
You should have backed the Brinks truck up, and they didn't. So
Facts.
moving along, this is a very weird tournament final.
Yeah,
Mercedes Moné versus
She's-
Maya World.
she's back.
Yeah.
Okay.
But this Maya World, if you're not watching, which you haven't been,
I don't know who this is, so fill me
she
in,
was
please.
randomly thrown into this because of injuries and visa issues, and she is getting upset victories all the way to the finals here, and the crowd is behind her crazily.
I'm gonna have to look her up. It's kind of like the Wasn't this kind of like the Mina Shirakawa
This was.
situation
Yeah.
back when Mina came in?
Yeah, so
Okay.
this is a really good situation, presenting an actually very interesting matchup, but I do believe this is definitely a Mercedes Monet victory with the help of Athena, because that unholy alliance is going to further along, and it's going to end in them two going at each other in the end. We just have to wait for the payoff, and I'm okay with it.
I'm not happy about that alliance, but let me tell you, if it puts...
It's going to end in the payoff.
If it puts that title, the bigger AEW title at some point on Athena, I'm all for it.
Yep.
So the little bit that you've told me, I need to check up on my world. So I apologize. I don't know very much about her, but I'm gonna differ here. I think for once in her life, Mercedes Monet is gonna put somebody over, and Maya World is going to win.
Which I'd be okay with. Okay. Let's roll right along here. The hottest wrestler in Austria, Thekla, versus the Starlight Kid. Which, if you're not familiar with her, very big in every promotion but that you don't watch. CML, Stardom. She's been all everywhere. New Japan.
I'll be honest. I need to keep up on TNA a little more than I do.
She's very talented.
But I hate that they come on at 9:00.
This is going to be an outstanding match, but Thekla isn't losing the title yet. This is a retain.
100% agree with you.
So we can just move on.
Yeah.
Cage and Cope versus the Dogs for the AEW World Tag Team Championships. I personally don't see a quick down and out title reign. Sorry, Cage and Cope retain.
Yeah, I don't. I think Cage and Cope will hold the title till All In or All Out, which is
the one in England. All In, right?
Okay,
yeah,
that's what I thought. So I think they will hold the titles till All In. So obviously they will retain.
All right, then we got Jon Moxley versus Bandito for the AEW Continental Championship.
This will be another good match, I believe. But I do think obviously Jon Moxley retains.
Taking a time out here. Bandito is one of the top 5 wrestlers on the planet right now.
Outstanding.
If you are not familiar with this man or his work, I am telling you, this man is it. He has everything you could want, and this is where Jon Moxley drops the title to Bandito, and Bandito gets a justified title run, and this actually moves Moxley to a different storyline, which we need later.
I mean, and I'm fine with that. Bandito was he was tag team champions with Brody King, right?
Yes.
So yeah, I'm not gonna be upset. Like he said, Bandito is outstanding.
Yeah, he's incredible.
What I've watched of him,
I haven't watched one bad match with this man. That's simple. He made Chris Jericho look like he was 20. Okay.
You can do that. That man's old, so yeah.
We got this 3-way tag match. El Sky Team, Unbound Co., and the Young Bucks. This, I hate to say it's a filler match, just to get the Young Bucks a big win, because they're eventually going to take the titles from Cage and Cope. That's the way it feels for me. And this is their, push forward here as their new persona as we're good guys.
I'm sure you're right, but I want to be different. I'm going to go with this team I've never heard of, El Sky Team. It sounds great. They look great. Screw it. Take them to the top.
All right. And then we have the IWGP Global Heavyweight Championship. You have Shota Umino.
It's a lot of words.
Versus Pac. The Bastard. The Bastard.
So we got Neville. I don't know the other guy. But obviously I feel like Shota's gonna retain.
And hear me out here. I'm with you on Shota retaining, but this is where John and Moxley and Pac have a falling out because neither ended up with the title at the end of this.
Oh.
This furthers a storyline along.
Okay.
I think this is very imperative that both men lose to have that friction to really break apart and make either the group evolve or just totally disband.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we've had the Death Riders for a little while. I did hear a rumor about somebody else joining the Death Riders.
Well, no, I do believe in the end it leads to just John Moxley and Sami Callihan being their tag team buddies again. Forget the name of the group. But that for me is what's going to end up happening. Whether or not it's executed in that way, we'll see.
Okay. Yeah. So looking at the card, I mean, there are some interesting matches. I 100% think Strickland and Will Ospreay will be definitely the match of the night.
Yeah.
But AEW does put on some good things. I do need to check out My World for sure. Because I am not up on her at all.
You need to check out My World and Starlight Kid. That is your work.
I will do that. But yeah.
Yeah, it's looks like a great pay-per-view. It's at a very decent time. What is that? 7 p.m.
Yeah.
on Sunday.
There's I don't remember the times and days anymore because there's way too many.
But I'm fairly certain this is at like 7 p.m. on a Sunday. This is a reasonable time.
Yeah, because it's 7 o'clock for that and 7 o'clock for NXT, right?
Yeah.
Which I'm sorry, but I'm watching NXT.
I think we can watch both.
Oh, actually, I have 2 TVs, so yes, I can. What are you doing Sunday? Is your girlfriend back in town, or you want to come over?
We'll see. We'll figure it out.
All right.
We'll figure it out.
Cool.
Yeah, exciting times. We appreciate you guys.
I will tell you, I turned the AC up, and now I'm freezing.
It feels great. I think it's wonderful. But on that note, it's time for...
Shout out time.
Shout out time. Shout out to Myers Meadows, John Tom Turnbull. Best football all around. Hitting what?
Strikeouts.
Ooh,
I did strike Tom out once.
You did.
But I did. I did also give up dingers. After all these videos, I most certainly need some
Dubby!
Yes.
Good clean energy. Get that 10% off. CC bros, but 40% off. End of summer.
Unlike Dubby, I am crashing right now. Because I didn't drink Dubby.
Shout out to Funny Farm Apparel Company.
T-shirt Tony.
Official apparel sponsor of the Critical Conversation Bros. Shout out to Cody. Shout out to Sam Steph.
Shout out to Mark.
Shout out to Marky Mark.
Going back to Texas for
Yeehaw!
the weekend.
Everything's bigger in Texas except him.
He is very short.
But yeah, on that note, we appreciate you guys. Watch all this wrestling. Watch the content. Make sure you comment, like, subscribe, and hit the... What? Oh, man. What is happening here? Oh, my goodness. The ringy dingy bell. So you get notified when we post new content.
I think that thing got heavy.
Wow. Whether it be the Discord, the TikTok, or the YouTube channel.
TikTok needs more content.
Working on it, but I also need you to send stuff over.
You're right.
So I'm waiting on you.
I'm still waiting on Mark.
But on that note, we appreciate you guys. We thank you. Have a great weekend. Enjoy wrestling.
And this is the last video of all.
Promise.
So.
We're done. See you next week.
Peace out.
Peace out, guys.